Welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're taking on Barcelona in Gran Turismo 7. Still my favorite sim racing game, especially this week where things don't seem broken at all. There's actual time penalties for spearing someone to another stratosphere, so all we need to figure out is what car. So far, I think the 911 is a really good fit for this track, and then the brake balance. A lot of braking for this track, so 2 or 3 is going to be the right amount. I'm going to put it up to 3. We'll try +2. +2. Haven't practiced it today, oddly. One day off can make a very odd difference in the performance, so let's see how we can do here without any setup and practice. But it's Wednesday, and hopefully people are feeling friendly, and definitely helps if you can get a qualifying time to start you in the top 5. A little less to worry about, but we will defend the first turn going in, because people easily and often get booted turn 1 of pretty much every race. Ronan47, thank you very much for the good luck, brother. I wish you also luck. Maybe we'll meet up in lobbies right after this. We did pick up a 6th position finish last night, so I'd say chances are half decent. Can't remember if we ran a +2 or a +3. Shouldn't be too much of a difference or too much adjustment between the two anyways. So that was some pretty weak defense of the turn there on my part. But we're 1 second ahead of the cars behind us, so we're okay to actually use the whole track here. And +2 on the brake balance for the 911, it seems perfect. And I know a lot of drivers with the mid-end engines will absolutely run a -1, -2, even higher at times. But I find this the right balance for this track, because we can do a lot of trail braking, like right there. We braked almost right up to the apex. And here you can apex if it's green, you can touch the green, and if it's gray on the track, well, it'll be disastrous if you touch any of the gray. A likely slide out or spin out. All right, Pablo B right here. We're sitting right at 9:30 Eastern time, and we'll do max 2 races and open up a lobby if there's interest from the community here. Let me know if you're up for a lobby, and if Tom or Phil open up a lobby before, well, we'll join their lobby. Good to see you, Mustang Drifter, Knight Rider Jim. Howdy, friends. Thank you very much for making it in. Sorry, I was a little distracted and missed some of the names coming in. Sure, Super Doofus Tom must be there. Yeah, so far the lobby is clean, and I am very much... Sorry, the weekly race is very, very clean. Good to know that you're good for the lobby, Knight Rider Jim. Thank you for answering that question. Gotta watch out for that gray stuff right there inside of the apex. And even that gray apex, if we catch too much of it. Oh, Pablo and Edward are in as well. Good evening. Good sirs, howdy, and thank you guys for making it in. So we still have 0.9 second lead with the car behind us, so we can use up the whole track. We don't have to defend, so we can just work on pushing forward. Of course, when you're defending, you're not having your fastest possible laps. And this week's races really don't seem broken. The drafting, isn't so ridiculous that by the end of this straightaway I end up glued behind the cars that are right up ahead. Now the world's fastest lap times, they really are glued to this apex the whole way, and I don't know how they stay glued to the apex at the beginning of that turn. Here as well. So unexplained occurrences. Not too much overturn on +2 with the brakes. Everything seems to be just perfect. Can really trail brake. Missed the apex there, so that was really slow. Now we'll be defending. Oh, doing a little more than defending, so the car is hitting with no penalty. But at least it wasn't too hard of a hit, but it certainly wasn't clean, safe, smart racing. That's a turn you definitely don't want to try to break through. Need to get all our braking done before the apex. 2 turns prior. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble at the end of this straightaway. A whole lot of trouble. Well, we'll still be 8th or above. So our driver rating, if we can hold on to 8th or above, will go up. .4. I think we can squeeze by without having to defend. Alright, .6. Definitely can use the whole track here. Little gravel on the tires, that's going to cost us. Oh, good solid pass. Excellent work by Rad Racer. That time he got the pass correct. The time before, not so much. Just got a little turbo nitrous boost from the car behind. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a nitrous boost at the worst possible time, right in the turn. Long turn there that we actually need to get on to the throttle at a time when you think it's not the right move, but you need to maintain speed. Super Doofus, howdy friend. Good to have you in tonight. Oof. Let's try to hold on to 6th here. Get back on the throttle nice and early. Oof. This is gonna hurt. Well done, HWP. Good pass. Even better pass by the 911, the American driver in the 911. Oh no, Super Doofus putting in some work on his livery, and yes, not saving can end up being a good amount of time wasted. So we held on to 8th. So our points won't go down. The rough slid from 5th to 8th. Sorry, cheers folks. I got my head, I guess, elsewhere. A little tired. I'm just gonna get into the chat here so I don't miss the chat that's going on. There we go. Christopher Bieber. Hey, howdy, buddy. Christopher Bieber. You're in a different league. You're in a higher league. You're a faster driver, but I've been having trouble. I think Tom can attest. I'll let Tom speak for himself, but I'd say I don't think he's been finding this the easiest race either. But we just scraped by. C rating just barely went up. I guess might not be a week where we get some incredible results here from Barcelona. And let's see here. Here it looks like DR and SR gets increased if you do race A. Is that my understanding? In the Civic, that's not too horrible. And our C rating, which was a hair off turning into a B rating, is now just a few hairs above a C rating. So we've taken a real hit the last few weeks. Hopefully we can get, yesterday we got 5th or 6th, I think 6th, there we got 8th. Definitely would help if we get a few good races in. Now let's see, for the lobby, let's see what everyone is up to, if either Tom or Phil have a lobby going. If not, I will gladly make one up really quickly. The loading time, though, out of my control. And let's see here. We don't have any of the usual suspects who've got a race going, so I guess I'll be creating a room, load up the settings. They're all ready to go. We'll actually start with Red Bull. 4 laps at Red Bull. Oh, what have I done? So 4 laps at Red Bull. We'll get this race going. Super Doofus has only done 1 race this week. I wonder if that's the challenge of Barcelona that's discouraging you, or if you just haven't had very much time. I know you've been working really hard for the Sim League Pro, so folks, don't forget, check out simleaguepro.com. Join the JCCR racing competitions, race for points, have those points calculated and tracked, and join our good friend group. So I'm going to run soft tires. Hopefully everyone else will also. Let's get a lap or 2 of practice here. I'm going to try 3, brake balance 3. We just ran 2, so I'm curious here. Chris Edward, howdy friend. Thanks for making it in. Join in on the lobbies if you'd like. Some friendly racing, competitive friendly racing. That usually works out to be very clean. Hey, iSquirrel86. Still have that GTR livery that you made us in blue and silver. Very nice livery, my friend. Oh, the Super Doofus. An excellent reason to miss weekly races is because you're in a lobby with us. Love hearing that. Good news. Okay, so +2, +3. So far I think I prefer back at brake balance +2. All right, a little half lap at +2. Get a few racers in just a moment. I am driving choppy and not smooth at all. Ha! Clune coming in, saying he's not dead yet. All right, the all-important turn 1. Go extra wide. Turn in at the marker. Out on the yellow, back on the yellow, and we should be penalty free. Clune, don't forget you're on medium tires and you'll want to swap those up for some softs. There, if you catch any of that speed bump, it is all bad news bears. Super Doofus, I will be waiting for you. If I would have timed my braking perfectly there, I would have been braking right up to the apex, then laying off. But I laid off earlier. Oh, brake balance was back at 3. Look at that. All right, let's see who we've got here. We'll be at 5. Normally, if you create your own lobby, you get up to about 6, and then it fills up really quickly. For whatever reason, people don't have faith, and they don't join in when there's 1 or 2. Thankfully, at the JCCR racing team, we always have, roughly about 4 people from the racing team, at least 4 people from the racing team that will make it in. Well, we almost always have Mustang Drifter who makes it in. Thank you very much. Knight Rider Jim, Super Doofus Tom, Phil joins us pretty often. iSquirrel 86, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear your health hasn't been very good lately. I hope that through research and discovery that you find what will make your health better, or at least improving and going in the right direction, and whether that's better mental health, spiritual health, physical health, that one of those realms, or social health, that one of those realms, or all of them, you'll either get a bit of an increase in all of them and it'll help you out, or you'll get a major push in one and it'll help take care of. Oddly, sometimes we can be in great physical health and the rest can be not so great, the spiritual, social, and mental, but just being in great physical health can help all those other realms as well. Can kind of band-aid or top off what's missing as the bare minimum in those other realms. Alright, so we've got Super Doofus in. We've got a lot of Ferraris on the track. Let's do one quick race. And I bet by that time we end this race, we'll have probably about 5 people waiting. Because I do top the races off at 12 racers, but usually we get to 5 and racers, and it takes about 2-3 minutes to get 2-3 more, and then everyone fills in real quick. Now hopefully Clune got his sport tires on. Oh right, it's 911 versus Ferrari time. Let's see who takes the winnings. On the drag section, there's certainly no advantage to 911. Those Ferraris are a lot faster, accelerating out of first gear. I'm just going to avoid the trouble, drive extra wide. All right, got the Good Wrench livery in front of us. Nice livery, Clune. Looking sharp. All right, misspelled clown, I believe. Here in North America, we spelled clown with an O and a W. But that's okay, all fun and games. At least they weren't spears into another stratosphere. Alright, let's see if we can get a pass here on Clune. Oh, doing some excessive braking. Little brake check in the corner, and that definitely could have had us braking excessively hard and just spinning off track. Let's see if the brake balance snuck back to 3. No, we are good. Coast through this corner for extra speed. And we know next lap we can do that at about an extra 10 miles per hour, so I'll push it a little harder. And racing is great because it teaches discipline, perseverance, and really the importance of testing. All important skills in real life when we're trying to take on any sport, hobby, business, mental health, social growth, mental growth, spiritual growth. They all require perseverance and discipline. Because how often does incredible motivation come about anyways? And that often will hop from subject to subject. You can't become a master in anything if you're just hopping from subject to subject. Oh, I pushed it too hard. Just a wee bit. Mustang Drifter driving very well. Good job, Mustang Drifter. You are hard to catch, my friend. Oh, and I cooked it. Really cooked it there. I am buckling underneath the pressure. These Ferrari 458s are hard to, and I guess these guys are excellent drivers as well. Jay Rizzio posting a 1:30 flat, incredible time. Folks, don't forget to give a check out Super Doofus, his channel. Give him a good like and subscribe. Great guy, excellent driver. Alright, so we need second gear, a little experimentation gone wrong. We can't fly through there in third. Now, if I crash, I am definitely going to blame the dog, one of the two dogs behind me. Just let go a real ripper, and it is both distracting and near eye-watering. Yes, Christopher Bieber, this is a lobby. Join us, buddy. Please do. I am 3.5 seconds off Jay Rizzio's time. Oh, he's gonna defend the middle. Look at that. Good job. Oof. Good job. Close enough to not just read the back of that vehicle, but we could have signed it. Solid race, fellow race legends. Well, I can't say fellow, just race legends. Good job. Excellent work. Good race. Sorry, Clune, at the end I gave you a little bump. Our speed was just a little off there, but no harm, no foul. All right, Live to Ride, welcome. That's the 6th racer that we need to see people pile in, generally. Could be an exception. Yes, absolutely, Clune. I gave you a little punt by accident. And yeah, Mustang Drifter saying no punting. I think he got punted off the track by Clune. That wouldn't surprise me though. Lap 2, he was hitting me on a straightaway. So we'll keep an eye out. And, oh, he booted himself from the lobby, which is fine. That makes my job easier. It is called Racing Clean or Kick. Now, Super Doofus Tom, would you like to hit up this race again? Or would you like another race? Let me know, Tom. You're the man in charge. You're picking the next race, whether it's this one or a different one. Let me know. No worries, Super Doofus. That happens to all of us. Track change? Sure, no problem. Let's see if what Super Doofus has to say about that. See what Super Doofus has to say. Are we going to get an answer? Is he eating a sandwich? He says deep forest. All right. It is not my specialty, but I'm down for it. Do 4 laps at the deep forest. Sometimes the race also dictates whether people pile in, but for deep forest, 6 wouldn't be that bad. 8's ideal. 10's good also, 8 to 10. 12 and above, you start getting a lot of, for the beginning section of the race, a lot of issues. All right, as soon as we've got our 6 racers, I'm going to start this right up. I'll let them take time to hit that green check mark. Let's jump into the first turn. Oh, that's right, we need to power through that section. Brake for this section. +2 with the 911 is perfect for this track. Brake balance is right where it needs to be. Now, Super Doofus, if you test out your brakes right now, I will laugh because it is just a practice lap. Oof. And let's start the race. Oh. Oh, the torque is higher. You got to watch out for that. My goodness. Next to no reaction when we hit the wall. Oh, God. That was not pleasant. For a guy with carpal tunnel. Well, that was lovely. I was about 0.6, 0.7 before I started to move. Doofus, you're far too kind. You left me a lot of room and you went slower so we wouldn't crash. And it is okay if you would have gone full speed, and if I would have hit you, it would have been all on me. It would have been my error because you were in the lead, so it's my responsibility to pass safely. Top of the candies. Braking. And almost back to the turn, to the candies, outside candies, before we get back on throttle. So yeah, torque isn't always, a ton of torque isn't always a good thing. Boy, am I ever glad I'm not running on 10, I'm running on 6 out of 10, and that hurt the wrist quite a bit just the same. I will feel that tomorrow. Thrust master, you really know how to thrust. Mustang Drifter, you are quick. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up to you, friend. Time lost there with some over rotation. All right, let's get that section into the 55s and we will be flying. Oh, 129.1. Jay Rizzio, you are a master. Did I just get a 129 too? All right, that's the fastest I've ever gone through on Deep Forest. And it's hard to believe that's not far off Jay Rizzio's time. My goodness, what did I do right there? I guess following Mustang Drifter. I'm not going to follow him into that wall, but the rest I got a really fast lap time following a better driver. The benefits of joining our lobbies. You will learn just by watching the car in front of you, because we mix in with sometimes even A+ racers. The other night we had 2 A+ racers in the mix. Let's see if I can start nailing down some 129s. Even top of 129 and I'll be thrilled. A drag race with Mustang Drifter, and he won that drag race. Well done, friend. 130.5. All right, still pretty quick. Quick for my pace. My goodness, Mustang Drifter was fast through that turn. That was close, but I see Mustang Drifter did an incredible job of avoiding an accident. Good work, mate. Hi, Squirrel 86, thank you for catching that and dropping a little feedback. That type of feedback is exactly what you need to do when you're playing any sport. But I'm not yet accustomed to giving myself that feedback, so getting it from someone else really does help. Because giving yourself positive reinforcement when playing sports means you're going to increase the likelihood of repeating it, and it really helps solidify the learning process. And it's part of the process of turning, good actions into habits that just kind of occur on their own. They become natural once they're habits. Oh, come on. Oh, just a little over a 129. 130.4, 130.5. All right, fastest lap I have ever had on Deep Forest. Quite pleased. Thank you very much, Mustang Drifter, for showing us the way. Yeah, excellent, Mustang Drifter. That was a great race. Thanks, mate. Fantastic race. Nice back and forth. And I learned a lot following you. And here we go. You get to 6, and it's the magic number. Then everyone seems to pile in. We're going to be at the full house at 12. That's where we cut it off. 0, you are at the right place for clean racing. And that was a great clean race. So 0, you're at the right place. We have 1 A rating, 2 A ratings, and 3 A ratings. Well, the last race was incredibly clean. You got, wonder if this is, no chance this is Brittany Williams. Pretty famous on YouTube. Christopher Bieber saying he was yelling at his dog. Fair enough. You do you, my friend. You do you. Now, Super Doofus, what race? Or actually, Jay Rizzio, you pick the next race. Ghost 503, I don't know what RM means. Tires, soft. And I'm not going to write I am soft. The thought crossed my mind, and then my brain was like, no. Oh, Bathurst? People came here for a clean race, but okay, buddy. Okay, you don't happen to have a second choice, do you? Bathurst. Dirty water, Bathurst. Bath hurts or butt hurts? We're going to Bathurst. Super Doofus, just push through. That is the key. The zone will happen. The more you push... Oh, nice. Ice Squirrel 86 picking a nice choice of Saint Croix. Saint Croix would be nice because it's not a crashy race. There's lots of space. But is it layout A? Layout B? Layout C? Which kind of looks like a drunk guy? I don't know. I think this is the traditional. We'll go with layout A, or traditional. When we race AI, I believe it's this here. Big old laps here. So we'll do 3 laps. Oh, Dragon Trail. Jay Rizzio, excellent second choice. We'll do Dragon Trail right after this. And Christopher Bieber saying no to Bathurst. Yeah, a lot of people get destroyed on it. B. Williams, yes, you can. And if you are Brittany Williams, you have to fess up. You need to tell us. All right, so let's see here. Christopher Bieber, you don't like St. Croix, or do you mean Bathurst? Change grid order. So who was it? Oh, no, and no, and yes, there we go. More like a drunk chicken. Yeah, the Dragon Trail is the drunk chicken. So let's all hit that green check mark. Christopher Bieber, if you race it, my theory is if you race a race 20 times, you end up kind of liking it just because you get used to it. Okay, so B. Williams in the back. What rating is B. Williams? I'm curious here. B. Williams. Here we go. B. Williams is a C driver like myself. So let's put D. Super Doofus at the top. And I'm a C rating, so I'm going to give myself a little more space than this. Put myself in 4th. And that way we have E rating. E rating probably just means they haven't done very much online racing, but often these E ratings are kind of backup accounts, and they turn out to be really good racers. So 0, I hear you. Same here. Definitely going to take me a few laps. I haven't raced this since the AI, so maybe I think we did it as a lobby maybe 6 months ago, and before that it goes back to about January, I think, or February 25. All right, slower drivers at the top. So we get a chance to learn from the cars that pass us, follow them for a little bit, learn a whole lot. Slow takeoff and a slow first gear in the 911. Make up for it with this incredible glued nature when we take off from the bendies. I'm going to need ice on this wrist, or to suck it up. One of the two will need to occur. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee! Oh, that was something. All right. The bottom half of the pack has had literally the bottom half of the pack has entirely been involved in an accident. 6 cars in an accident right there. Alright, next turn we need to go through at first gear, at least for a partial moment for rotation, so let's try that out. Sorry to the cars behind me. I was in a complete loss of control situation, so I'm going to let him pass because he just had to put up with my accidental nonsense. Alright, no suggestion of what gear to be in. That means pedal to the metal, flat out on the floor. Let's fly. Second, at least for rotation. Sometimes you can be a gear above, often enough. Oof. Laid off the turn there. Super Doofus, you're not the only one to eat metal. Don't feel bad. We ate some wall too. We just got lucky and kind of bounced off of it. Oh my goodness. Alright, I remember the last time I think I properly raced this was with the F1 style cars. Oh, please be Ghost. Oh, I'm not Ghost. Good thing I wasn't holding onto the steering wheel. I am sorry, friends. I'm gonna park myself right here. Wait for the Austin Power movements to be done. All right, Sankra has not been a lobby race any time that I can remember in the last 9 months, and I think everyone's kind of taking this on in a very experimental manner. We'll hit up Dragon Trail that everyone seems to know quite well, very popular. My goodness, what are these 10-minute laps? Woo. I'm going to be coming in 15 seconds slower than I should. Okay, maybe more. That's kind of painful. Coming in 20 seconds late. Okay, scratch that. 40 seconds late, I guess. Oh, better late than never. Alright, first gear recommendation. Not here, I guess it's going to be after, because we need to have as a clue. We'll have those markers. Help gauge our braking distances. Brittany Williams here is going to be passing me in just a moment. Alright, gear selection recommendation, 1 second. First gear, sorry. Oh, I took that all wrong. Brittany Williams, or maybe Bruce Williams, speeding by, possibly Bobby. See Ricky Bobby. Hanging out in last, having a nap. I'm not getting the hang of this Saint-Croix. I guess in English that'd be Saint Cross. I'm feeling cross with this track, but I can't blame the track, it is all me. This was a hard track to learn with the F1 cars. F1 or GR1 cars, I can't remember. Yeah, kind of surprisingly slow turns after sections of great speed. I'm sucking the big one on this one. All right, Ronan gonna make it in. Fantastic. And Brittany Williams, or Bruce Williams, giving me a freebie here, letting me catch up. wants to observe my horrible driving at a close distance. There we go, we survived! Oh, but not for long. Alright, didn't completely pooch it up, a little excessive braking, but we're still in the game. Still on the track. Let's go complete wide to always wide and some wall, mow some grass. Pick up a $5 for mowing grandma's lawn here at the track. .6. Woo! That is one fast Canadian. It's not this Canadian, but that is one fast Canadian. Well done, Mr. Hernebrook Watchfinger. Well, that must be Bruce Williams and not Brittany Williams, because Brittany Williams is really quite evidently intelligent and clever, and also what seems to be a very quick driver. But there's also differences between real world racing and sim racing, so who knows? Oh, I'm not gonna come join y'all. Oh, yes, I am. All right. Almost had it. Almost had it there. Oh, good call. Yeah, I don't have to worry so much about the radar. The mini-map can definitely help here. I don't have the big map at the top. Well, I don't have the true mini-map. I have the turn-by-turn map here because the camera is blocking. You know, it's a good Squirrel 86. Thank you. Good opinion. Good share. Thank you very much. Give me an idea what speed to go through on the turns. Too slow to get to finish the race. These things do happen. Whew. All right, let's change the race here. Is B. Williams saying sorry? Is she Canadian? No, she's American. Good job. No worries, B. Williams. Same here, B. Williams. Good evening, nice to meet you. And is there like a don't worry here? B. Williams, well done just the same. That was a fun race. Fun race following you. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go grab a race that we all know. Okay, change grid order, change event settings. Dragon Trail time. Seaside, I don't think I've ever... Maybe I've driven Gardens once. Here, 4 laps will be most appropriate. Whew. Oh yes, folks, do subscribe to Mustang Drifter X. Also, check out Super Doofus on YouTube. Yeah, I guess there's no yellow flag, so... I did avoid smashing into Brittany Williams down there. But I then spun out. Gotta have that comma. All right, so let's see who's on the track and what they're driving. We've got Vigilante in the amazing sounding Ford GT. Surprisingly, actually now a 3.5 liter EcoBoost. I believe in the 2000s it was a 5.4 liter. You got a few people in the pits here. We're running a Ferrari Ghost 503, running the 911, Mustang Drifter in the 458, Super Doofus in the 458. Yeah, this is very much a Ferrari or Porsche race, but you've got the EcoBoost Ford GT there. You got two of them on the track. And we got a pink car from B. Williams. Looking sharp, my friend. That is a pretty nice livery. You don't see pink very often on the track. Oh, Zero, making a really good point. If you're crashing, just pull over, not hard. Well, good point. Ha, very nice, Brandon. All right, Brandon Williams, let's get down to business. I'm the last to hit the button here. The check mark, the green, the go. Don't forget, folks, get your soft tires on. I hope everyone has their soft tires, and let's start this race up. We'll have a little issue with takeoff. We've got that slow first gear on this 911. The Ferrari 458s are almost certainly going to blast past us. After the takeoff, we'll probably be in about somewhere between 8th and 10th, and we'll get to work from there. Oh no, Ronan couldn't make it in. Oh, I'm sorry, Ronan. I caught that message too late. Otherwise, I could have tried to boot somebody. I just don't know who I would have booted, but definitely could have booted somebody. Next race, my friend. 10:30 might be the last race of the night for me. Needs to be, actually. We're all going a little slower, playing it safe. Safe and smooth is the way to go. Ooh, I braked there and I should not have. Thankfully I didn't cause any trouble for the car behind. Alright, so 8, not too bad. Whole lot of cars to just slide on by. Well, I'm gonna push it. I'm not letting go. Had faith in the process. Alright, the gap is closing at the most dangerous place. If anyone goes through here slowly, we're going to be in a world of trouble. Alright, we all went through at about the same speed. Not bad. Not bad at all. Brandon Williams coming from behind. The pink is not distracting at all. That is a very nice. If I were to wear a pink polo, it'd be that color. Bring us back to 2007 with that fluorescent pink. Collar pop polo. Woo. Good job, Brandon Williams, B. Williams, with good job with the accident avoidance there. Alright, from this point on, we need to be full throttle the whole way through. We need to make sure we catch the apex and not let go. There we go, easy peasy. 4th gear, full throttle through that uphill section. Top the candies, and we're on the brakes. capitalize on other cars' mistakes, not follow them through with those mistakes. Coast through here. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I think we made it through there at 127. That was the fastest we've ever been through there. Previously is 125, 126. Unless I read the speedometer incorrectly, I do believe that was the fastest we've flown through there. So climbing back up from where we're in 8th. 3 positions up. Started in 4th though off the grid, but you know, it's the 911, it's slow. In first gear. Nice little back and forth with Virgon 27 in the Ford GT. Not the only Canadian racer, but there's not that many of us. This is mostly a US driver race. Let me know what state you're from and how you find your state. Full throttle, let's not let go. Big boy pants on. Oh, big boy pants pushed to the limit. We won't be turning inside out this pair. These will not be reusable after that. Woo-wee! Hot dog! Made it through. Alright, a little slower, but we didn't crash, so we'll capitalize and move on forward. Dano trained me on this turn, so I'm confident I can get through pretty quickly. Where is Dano this fine evening? He must be out having a real world life. What is he thinking? Maybe he's at his cottage. Sorry, Vigilante, I left a little bit of red and black livery on the back of your fine Ford GT. Woo-wee! I think we're just about to move up into second. Look, Mom, I'm doing a thing! No hands on the handlebars. We will have to let go though there. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You did a thing for a very short moment. Tons of fun though. Great race. Fantastic back and forth with whoever that was, the Ford GT. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, Ghost. My tires are still dirty and I did not have the normal control and I did not have the reflection and realization that I'd have a little trouble going through Death Chicane with gravel-filled tires. It was a lucky recovery. Whew. That was a lot of fun. I'm recording that one. That was a ton of fun. Pablo B saying, gotta love the Porsche 911. Absolutely. This thing had a stellar recovery. And it really glued the turns. Its only weakness is takeoff. Now, if there's any dirty racing, other than me, I'm not kicking myself out, but if there's any dirty racing, let me know. I'll live to ride, don't worry one bit. If there was any dirty racing, let me know. I'll kick someone out, and then that'll make space for Jay Rizzio. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Did someone mess you up on every lap, Christopher Bieber, or was it something going on between the tires and the car? Well, George or Jorge is not loading up, so I'm sorry, Jorge. Ronan, there's your spot if you want to come take it. We're going to do one last race, and we're going to do this race again. Virgon, be kind, be cool. Oh. Okay, Ronan, we'll start it right up then. Hopefully we'll still have Jay Rizzio and Live to Ride. I like it. Thank you, B. Williams. I do like calling you Brittany Williams. A man's got a dream, you know? I gotta have dreams here. Help encourage me. And if you know who Brittany Williams is, you'll understand. One of those rare combinations of brains, cleverness, and pretty solid looks. All right, everyone's in. Let's get to racing. I feel like that was a quick race. It went by really quick. Was it 3-4 laps? And they're not incredibly long laps, right? So it's good. We need to get a second one. Mistakes were made, and now we can correct those mistakes. Hopefully Virgon 27 will be cool. Ah, no. Oh my goodness, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm in the way with my bad takeoff and very slow first gear. There we go. I'm loaded in now. Started up in 7th position. Woo! I'm gonna off-road here. Oh no, off-roading did not work because I got hit. Otherwise, that was a solid idea. I think I could have gotten, I was about to off-road and jump about 3 positions. And, well, there just wasn't much space. Oh, my steering wheel is upside down. Well, that's new. Hopefully I'm glad whoever hit me didn't wait, because while I was going off-road, so if you drive into the back of me when I pop up back on road, that is, you know, more my fault than yours. Now all I can hope for is somehow being the fastest lap, still get my name somewhat. Clear track now. Yeah, Ronan. That's right. I got the track all to myself. Fast laps. I'll do some Ronan style laps here and get some stellar times. Let's go nail that death chicken. Yeah, 2's a nice happy medium. You can still do some partial braking right up to the apex. Good, solid trail braking. The car, everything seems to be good in regards to turn-in. 117, a little slow, and actually 116 I think there, to be honest with myself. A little slow. Let's see if I can break down this 9-second delay and actually get in and back mixed in with the crowd. Catch up to the friends. This is the best way to practice. And when you want to get better, when you want to upgrade your life, one way is either work on yourself in isolation, or often grading your friends can definitely bring a lot of value as well. The Riz is on fire tonight. Yeah, the Riz is on fire. The Riz has a lot of Riz. Solid through there. Naughty 92, this is going to have to be my last race of the night. We usually start up at about 9:45, 9:50, and we run lobbies for a maximum of an hour. I try to have my live streams be right around an hour, give or take 10 minutes. Oddly found a way to be at only 114 miles per hour, but at the limit of what the car could take based on the line that I had, so I got to improve the line through there. Yeah, Naughty 92 tomorrow night. Make it in, my friend, and we will race. We'll have an excellent lobby. The lobbies are always clean, other than accidental crashes. And the rare time, we do occasionally get one or two newcomers into the lobby that race dirty, but you know, the lobbies are called JCCR Race Clean or Kick. Of course, accidents happen. Having an accident on every single turn though, or more than once per lap though, will also get you kicked. It sounds Naughty 92, that sounds perfect. And I think you have a very clever name. You're getting me to say, pretty much getting me to say naughty over YouTube. That shouldn't get me in trouble with YouTube. That won't get me banned. Google has threatened me though if I talk about Ukraine that I'll have all my videos I've ever created on my other channel deleted. So thanks that's interesting. The preemptive warning. Alright, we're starting to maybe almost see a car. Oh, Naughty's a cartoon character. Very nice. I did not realize that. Alright, we're in the 120s, so we're starting to get into a healthier speed through the death chicane. Makes a huge difference for this straightaway. Ooh, good apex catch there, Super Doofus. Good recovery. Thought you had overcooked the turn, but then all of a sudden, bam! You're on that apex. Good job. Teach me to text and read. Text and drive, sorry. Hopefully if you're looking at text, you're reading them. They're not just images. Super D is all spiffy in that gear. He's blinged out, geared up. He's got the drip. Yes, I'm learning the lexicon. Alright, we need to go full throttle through here. No exceptions. Not let go, full throttle. We can do it! Braking at the top of the candies. Oh, sorry folks, I'm gonna let go of the throttle there so I don't slide into live to ride. Woo, live to ride, thank you for making space for me. Trail brake. up to the apex, and ease back into the throttle. Slid on by. And there we go, a low 143. A bit of a recovery. All right. Oh, and speaking of Brittany Williams, you can, if you don't know who that is, check out here on YouTube. It's, I remember her name, but I can't, what's the channel? My goodness, how's this possible? My memory is so bad. I don't know how many times I've seen the channel. Well, come back tomorrow night and I'll have my memory working again. Good game, folks. And good to see everyone again. Let's play again sometime. So, you know, same time here tomorrow night. And congratulations to the winner. And that was fun. Well, folks, don't forget, kindness is free. And it'd be truly kind if you hit that like button. It's all that I ask. Please do me that solid. Do me that favor. It would really help out. It helps grow our community, and with more community members comes more knowledge, and with more knowledge comes more power. So make sure you get that in. Help us all have more knowledge and more power. Mustang Drifter, fantastic. Thank you for racing, folks. Don't forget to check out his channel. Give him a subscribe, as well as Super Doofus Tom. And folks, don't forget, on my channel, you drop the link to your channel, and that is very A-okay with me. Be happy to see your links. I'm here to help everyone grow, and you're here to help me learn. We'll all learn and grow together. How about that? All right, iSquirrel86, love it. Thank you so much. Race long and live long and prosper. Let's end the show with some important words from our sponsors. Super Doofus, thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. And folks, I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you do get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love. And if that car isn't in the real world because you don't have a car, or your regular daily driver is kind of excessively family-ish, this is still my favorite way to race and drive. Now, if you do want to see some interesting drives, Light Bright is the name of that channel with Brittany Williams. But if you do want to see some great drives, we do some short-term reviews on cars, usually about one per month. But we also do regular long-term reviews and updates on our 2017 Shelby GT350. That's a Mustang Shelby GT350. Incredible Voodoo engine, flat plane crank, V8, just like a Ferrari 458 Italia, meaning the red line's at 8,250 RPM. It only has 526 horsepower, but it feels like you're truly driving something special. We also have the 1991 Toyota MR2 mid-engine, two-seater, incredible car, only on its fourth engine because the other one's blue. We've got a 1999 Porsche 911 to answer the question of if you can own a classic European sports car without it breaking the bank and causing a divorce. And we also have the 2025 Ford F-150 being our family vehicle, little somewhat jacked 2-inch lift Tremor edition. And we've owned over 80 vehicles, including things like, well, Camaro, Firebird, Ford Rangers, 3 Broncos, Lincolns, a whole bunch of Lincolns. We've owned a ton of vehicles, 10 or 12 Ford Mustangs, 3 or 4 Toyota MR2s, Camrys, Avalons. There's been a lot of vehicles. So when we talk about vehicles, we have a broad, wide perspective. So join the channel, subscribe over at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Truly blessed to have you along for the ride. I wish you, of course, all the more cars and more power. But I wish you a great week. Most of all, I wish you kindness in your life and in your world. And remember, great way to start getting what you need is to start giving what you need. Be generous, be kind, Godspeed everyone, and God bless. Take care.